Hey guys, Sanguis Fulgur here, and today I've got something that is really cool for you. What we have in front of us is a giant wall of chests. Now, this is currently the maximum density of storage space that you can possibly have that is automatically sorted. So, basically, I tried to do this a long time ago when hoppers first came out, but eventually gave up and decided it was impossible. That was until Tango Tech released his kind of new, different type of sorting system. And it was basically exactly what I tried to do a long time ago, but failed. So kudos to him because I never would have been able to do this without looking at his design. But his was only 2 chests wide. So there's a couple problems with that. You just can't fit a lot of chests when you have to have redstone in between each one. So what I did here was just set all the chests next to each other. And this is technically pretty much expandable infinitely in both directions. So yeah, that's awesome. But other than that, I think I'll just show you the redstone. Basically, what we have is a input chest, and that'll go through, and it'll go through all of these chests. And just like his, if it can go into a chest, you have to fill up all the slots with at least one item. And if it can go into this, say you have an egg that's in the hopper behind this, it'll go into one of these slots. If it can't, it'll drop down to the next one. And so on and so forth until it goes to the next row, which is, it just switches over down at the bottom. And then once it gets through the entire sorting system, if it's unstackable or if for some reason you just didn't have that item in your system, then it'll go into this little output chest. So yeah, that's about how it works. And in these chests here, I actually have every stackable item in the game. So it's pretty comprehensive. I have dirt, I have several chests for stone and cobblestone and such. So yeah, it's really, really nice. And the wiring is quite large, but it's not that big, actually. I mean, I tried doing this several different ways, but this one ended up being the best. Just because you can expand it pretty much any way you want. Basically, it works. All of the items, they go through this hopper line here and end up in this dropper. Once there is at least one item in here, it will start the system, put one item into this dropper, and the clock starts. Therefore, all of the items will go through. Once there are no items in that dropper, in other words, they've all gone in and come out, then this clock will start. It will send all of these items into this dropper here, and then once all of them are in that one and this one's empty, they will go all the way back into this one. And once all of these items are back into this dropper, the clock will stop. So that works basically. So regardless of even if you put one item or 18 stacks, then they will have the chance to, if they need to, go through to the very last chest and then come out to the output. Most of the time they'll get sorted probably in this area, but if you need to, if say it's cobblestone, they can get all the way through. So yeah, I think that's really cool, and I'm not actually going to build make a tutorial in this video. However, I am going to make one. So I'll probably make it unlisted. I might publish it later, but you'll find the link to it in the in the description of this video. I'll also have a link to Tango Tech's video because it was the inspiration for this. So yeah, that is about all that I have to say for this. I will mention that the way that I go to a new row is we have all of them go into this one, and then at the very end, it'll actually hop over to the next one. So in the next row, it's actually one block higher. So we have like a diagonal row of hoppers that switch to the next row. And once you get to a certain point, then you kind of have to do a little bit extra. But I'll show you how to do all that later in the tutorial. So Not this video, but if you do want to make this, then just drop down to the description and click on the link. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Now, I actually emptied out this entire thing with sand and sponges. Now, so sprint, and we made through. So that is, that looks awesome.